All right, it's that time of year. No matter what you celebrate, this is when we gather with our loved ones for dinner and plenty of desserts. For some of us, that can cause some stress about our health. But what if I told you a good holiday meal doesn't have to be a diet breaker? I'll let the expert talk further about that. Nutritionist Allison Harrell is here this morning to talk healthy holiday cooking. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here today.
We appreciate your time and your expertise. We know this is a conversation I'm having with my husband, and a lot of us are talking about. On average, the American will gain 1 to 2 pounds the holiday season. Doesn't sound like much, but it can add up over time.
Yeah, think about it. In 10 years, that's 10 to 20 pounds of unexpected weight gain, and typically people aren't losing that weight after the holiday season.
Yeah. Let's talk about those who may not necessarily be worried about weight gain but are still nervous about it, so they don't eat enough during the holidays.
Yeah.
What is the deal there, and how can we encourage to just make sure you're getting all your protein?
Yeah, you want to make sure you're not skipping meals. You cannot save up calories to, consume a big meal later. You want to start your days off with a balanced breakfast, because that's going to help stabilize your blood sugars, so you're not coming into that meal famished and like wanting to eat everything on the plate. So making sure that you're still focusing on having balanced meals throughout the day.
And by balance, you don't mean that holiday casserole that we all typically make for Christmas with the sausage and biscuits. Well, no on that.
Maybe sneak in some vegetables into that too. That would be helpful.
Speaking of just sneaking in vegetables, let's talk some swaps, right? What can we do with our meals to maybe replace some of the things that aren't the best for us but still allow us to get that feeling of the comfort meal?
Yeah, okay, so charcuterie boards are really popular, right? So typically they have a lot of cheeses, a lot of processed meats and refined crackers and things like that. But why don't we pop in some color? Add some fresh vegetables like carrots, broccoli, red peppers, snap peas, fruit, berries, nuts and seeds, guacamole, some tzatziki made with some Greek yogurt. So you're adding in some healthy fat, fiber, and protein with that. That's going to help keep you satisfied. To crowd out some of the more unhealthier items that are typically on that charcuterie board.
Yeah.
And then like green bean casserole. It's typically at every meal, right? It's loaded with a lot of sodium from that soup, and then the fried onions on there aren't really the healthiest choice either.
But they're so good.
They're so good. But how about if we saute some steamed green beans with some shallots and garlic? Oh my gosh. Top it with some slivered almonds. Delicious.
What about desserts? That's always the big one.
Yeah.
There are cookies, cakes, and pies galore.
Yes, absolutely. And we aren't going to be able to really avoid that. So what I like to do is add something to it as another option. Some fresh berries with some dark chocolate to dip in it. So you're still getting a lot of fiber and some antioxidants in that dark chocolate. So start maybe with that, and then a little slither of that famous dessert pie that Grandma used to always make.
There you go. Everything in moderation, right? That really is the key. That is a fact no matter what. Moderation.
Yes, moderation. And typically start with your vegetables first when you're approaching your plate, because that's going to make you more satisfied and increase that hormone, the GLP-1 satisfaction hormone. So start with your vegetables first. And if you want to learn more about how to change your fate by what you put on your plate, I work in conjunction with the Winter Park Health Foundation teaching food is medicine classes at the Center for Health and Wellbeing. Our next one is January 9th, and we are going to be, I'm hosting it with another physician, Dr. Laura Verich, the fresh physician, and we are going to be doing mocktails and plant-powered appetizers.
Nice.
January 9th at 5:30 at yourhealthandwellbeing.org is where you can register.
Perfect way to kick off the new year. How to choose your fate by what's on your plate.
Yeah.
I love that. Allison, thank you so much for your insight and for your time. We will take all of this information and put it on our website for you, WESH.com. This is awesome.
Thank you very much.
Let's get a check.